I'm making sure the audio works like usual. Make sure webcam works. I keep like breaking, like with my audio. Hold on, give me a second. Hello, 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 hello. Can y'all hear me? Yay! I don't think it's breaking anymore. Right. This is gonna be playthrough 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, I don't think I got super far on the first playthrough. I only played for like 2 hours, which I'm gonna do again. Play for 2 hours. But I just finished my Fortnite stream like 30 minutes ago or an hour ago. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was eating. But let's get into it, of course. And this time the light's gonna be on because I have nobody in here. I can finally stream alone. Not in the darkness, but just alone. Nah, I'm not alone. I got you guys. Whoever's watching. Whoever's actually interested in my streams and videos. Alright, so our last save was, I think, on the second or third day. I'm not exactly sure. But we gotta make a poem again. We, of course, need a climax. Dun 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 dun. I still don't know what parfait means. I never looked it up. I should have looked it up at some point, but I never did. Alright. Let's get into it. What are we saying all man about? You're the only one in the club. Alright. Everybody else left. That's exactly what just happened. Never mind, Yuri's there. I heard Monica could play the piano after like only playing it for like 2 days, I think. Starting this club and now picking up the piano. She's multitasking. Maybe not determination, but I guess passion. What type of passion? Could you I'm gonna stop talking because I keep stuttering. It's late at night. Don't bully me. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's where we left off in the getting ready for a festival. Were you just complaining about it, Natsuki? She was complaining about everything else besides the literature club's part of the festival. Okay. Sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Fried squid. Ew. Would that even be good? Pretty specific thing. That is really specific, Natsuki. You saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Are you expecting Monica to like it? Do you think she's exquisite or something? Fancy? I don't know. It's right in your name. Monica. It's not how you say my name at all. The joke makes no sense in translation. Just a question mark. It wouldn't make sense in translation because, like, I know it's supposed to be, like, Japanese styled. I don't think it's entirely Japanese styled, though, because they are talking in English. Aren't as fun as Yuris or Sayoris. Excuse me. What are we saying excuse me for? Sayori. Where is Sayori? In the corner of the room looking down at nothing. Hello, Sayori. In front of her face. Oh, like this. Spacing out again. What are you spacing out about? What are you thinking about? Uh-huh. Is everything alright? Why wouldn't it be? It's not like I just told her I'd walk with a different girl because I usually walk with her instead. It's not like I just said that last night or the day before. I don't even know. I like kind of forgot what happened. Right. Dispersed. If Monica noticed anything about Sayori? I mean, yeah, they'd have to be spending time together if they're preparing for the festival. Might sound a bit strange, but have you noticed anything with Sayori? Anything up with her? In what way? What do you mean, what way? Seems a bit downcast today. You think so? You haven't noticed anything? Okay. Idly dragging a rubber eraser. There could be something on her mind. Why did I say his? It's late. Certainly know a lot better. She's never like this. Maybe she just doesn't want to tell me. But it isn't Monica's problem. Just wanted to ask if you knew anything. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I mean, yeah, if you're friends with her, you'd have to care about her, I think. You sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Pretty sure. Throw your trash bag in the space. Person of interest. Alright. Maybe the thing on her mind is you, Isaiah. What did I do? I know exactly what I did. The thing that I said yesterday. Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but talks about you more than anything else. Okay. I mean, yeah, childhood friend. Been happier since you joined the club. Extra light. No way. Yes way. Sayori's always like that? Is she though? Is she always like that? Question mark. She's full of sunshine. Different now than it's always been. You're so funny. Right. What's so funny about me? Thought that maybe you've always seen her as cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you. I mean, that could be true. Said too much. What do I know anyway? Didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. I'm right. Alright. Smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. Kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. Define gently. But she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit myself down. Not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? That I'm letting this weigh on me. Feels like I'm the one behaving out of ordinary. I mean, not really. Yeah, besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Sayori staring at you. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from her book. She looks away quickly, with a flustered look on her face. She won't get anywhere with this, like this. Never seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own. I have no choice but to approach her myself. It's a little easier for me to do that. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. What's bothering me? But I can tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? Question mark. Well, something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. She was like 100% staring. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Why am I giving myself an accent? Only the concern of those who are willing to share the concern. Of course, those are certainly those who find most comfort in keeping. Would you prefer to share what's on your mind? I'd be glad to listen. It's not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. She seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? Question mark. That's romantic. Eh? How is that romantic? Perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings, or maybe I'm just reading into it a little much. Very complex person. What could be complex about Sayori? She's always happy. Notice her strange behavior today too. So I'm not the only one. Because now Monica knows, and now you know. Guess that was the case. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Not in the way you're thinking, buddy, but she's a good friend. She's a childhood friend. So yeah. Just good friends. Dot. Looks deeply into my eyes. Gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. I don't love her, gang-a-malang. She would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri. You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. Not as nearly as sophisticated as you. It's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't you do this some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Have a request. Make some tea first. Not at all. One thing that can make my reading time here any better is a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. I mean, I'd like some tea. I'm actually drinking tea right now. Well, it's not from Wingstop. I swapped it out at some point. I drank what was in here before. A water pitcher and an electrical kettle. Plug this in the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. Really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. May I have the water pitcher? I will be right back. Might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go? Yes. Where are you two off to? Going to make some tea, so we're getting water. How weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. Just filling the water pitcher. Bruh. Just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, you're making this more complicated than it already is. Something wrong with helping involve Isaiah in club activities. I mean, yeah, we're making tea. We're making tea for the whole club, I think. My mouth gapes. Put some grapes in it. Your mouth gapes for grapes. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not doing it the way y'all hear it. I'm just gonna do Yes. Exits the room and I follow. Puts her forehead against the wall. Why do you put your forehead against the wall? Spoke without thinking. Say something like that. 'Cause you're Yuri. 'Cause you speak your mind, I think. I still haven't played that much of Doki Doki. I don't know everything about all the characters. I'm still trying to go through it and learn about them. I think you did the right thing. Wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. I mean, yeah, it's not right to judge someone like that, especially over something that little. You're being nice to me? Why would I not be nice to you too? It's courtesy. Nothing that you do is as bad as something because I couldn't read it because it went too fast. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. No. Nuh-uh. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? Can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? A bad one? Friend, you say? How am I not your friend, Yuri? Huh? What? I really like being friends with you. Thank you, Yuri. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. I would be awkward saying something like that just to a random person like, oh, I like being friends with you. Shall we go? Yes. Gotta fill the tea pitcher. Or the tea kettle. Fill up the water pitcher, return to the classroom. Do you like oolong tea? What is that? Like the Dragon Ball character? Oolong? What are we talking about? My head itches. I've had this headset on for like 5 hours. It's been a good minute. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course, of course, of course, of course. Shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. I mean, hasn't she made tea before in the literature club? So it's not something I haven't seen before. She starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood. Is that so? Yeah, you were just talking about reading people's emotions. I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. Try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great. Don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me. Well, of course I would. It's very endearing. I'm not a mathematician or an English person. I don't know what endearing means. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup for both of us. I have another request. What is your request? Sit on the floor? Sure. But why? It's a little bit easier on my back. That wouldn't make sense. You're sitting in a chair. You have a better posture in a chair than on the floor. Didn't realize. No worries. Just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why. Yeah, she's just Hunchback of Notre Dame, just I'm sorry. I'll stop. your posture right? Question mark. Hunched over like that while reading. That does make sense. If she's just hunched over reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should. Whoa. That's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get le book. I retrieve le book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Why do you have chocolate? Hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Our bodies are even closer. Like this. Can't see too well. Exclamation point. Slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Oh, so their shoulders weren't even touching yet. Supposed to focus on reading like this. Yuri's always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup? Hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax. Put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Just, here you go. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Just feed it to her. Just didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, alright? Are you sure? I'm in. Of course. Opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it. But as a result, her arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Take another chocolate. Oh, I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. Parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. Place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lip over it. Suddenly breaks. She's allergic to milk chocolate. Looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Isaiah? Yes. Sorry. Guess I shouldn't have done that. That's well, you were just helping. It's something that friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Train, loud, I can hear you. You don't need to stop or anything. I just have more in my mouth, just Dude, imagine that was how it went. Just accidentally puts one in his mouth. Take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri eyes meet mine. Dot, dot, dot. How did it even come to this? I'm still holding the chocolate in my hand. Do you want the chocolate or not? I raise my arm. The one holding the chocolate. Oh, like this. But it's different this time. Take it and place it in her mouth. Feel her hot breath on my fingers. That was quite the change right there. It quickly just switched up again. Like it went from here to here, and it was like, ugh. Like, just, no, stop it. Yeah, of course. Spell is abruptly broken. I'll smell you later. Just runs away. I'll take care of the cups. But the story was getting interesting. Why did it have to stop there? Why did Monica have to interrupt? Get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my poem to first? I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up by talking to her and showing her my poem. That's how I'm gonna bring it up. Sorry for headphone users. I know that's probably really loud. Isaiah, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular, like Spider-Man. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. That's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yes. Smiles to herself. So glad I got the chance to share my writing. Never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. Can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, smiles sadly. During lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? I didn't know that because you never told me. It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. Why am I sitting like this? That's one way to put it anyways. But books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like I know it all. People say that about you? Apparently, Yuri's talking about it. I'm not well known at... I'm not a know-it-all, Isaiah. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. And all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No. That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Isaiah. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way. Yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah. I do. Let me get it for you. Show me poem. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making. Where the moon of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Sorry, that took me a second. Under a clear blue sky. An expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode on the shore. Drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. You haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences between our writing styles. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She's probably just wants to show it off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori. Because, like, Sayori is big upset. Do we know why? No. We kind of do. I think I know what it is. But we need to talk to Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Isaiah. Sayori. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. Just a little tired today. I'm not laughing again. Alright. Right. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Show me your poem, Sayori. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go with Natsuki. And then Monica last. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even read it. Next. Alright, I don't even get to see Sayori or Natsuki's poem. That's lame. Monica. Hi, Isaiah. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see you. I'm not laughing, I already said this. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I've just been holding it like this the entire time. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversations out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I was kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. I'm right. Kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway... I'll share my poem with you now, alright? What does mean? Alright. Let me see. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am. A feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering into the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow, I fall. And I fall. And fall. And fall even more. Gentle as a feather. A dry quill. Expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat. And I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. Never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid of it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much info. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they want you to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things that you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? I didn't get to see Natsuki's or Sayori's, so that was lame. Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you just say something strange now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrases when addressing the club. Catchphrases? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating areas, common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten up the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Whew. That curious expression coming for Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, everything is fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. She just completely ignored me asking what was wrong. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes again for the third time. We might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle it all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No. It's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. Guess I never gave Sayori enough credit. I can tell things are harder when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be the leader on my own, I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk to start nodding herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Isaiah. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, Both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Isaiah may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I haven't ever said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Isaiah. What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Isaiah to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Did we just settle this already? Yeah. Isaiah, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm gonna go with... So... Natsuki has 1 dot, Yuri has 1 dot, Monica has 1 dot. Sayori has 3. Why does Sayori have 3 dots? I mean, I'd want to help with Yuri. But now I'm curious why Sayori has 3 dots. I'm gonna pick Sayori. I mean... if it's gonna be anyone, I'd prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and... But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? I can't pick Sayori. Sayori was an option with 3 dots for some reason. But everybody else has 1 dot. And now you're making me pick between the 3 of y'all. Helping out with Yuri. I'm gonna do with Yuri. Yeah. Yes, you. Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying. Ugh. So you'll be helping with Yuri then, Nizo? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. It's great to hear. Okay. Can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to go over? That should be about it. You guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Isaiah? Yes. I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? Didn't even do anything. No. It's not what I meant at all. Sorry for this. I don't really know why Isaiah picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. She's like trying to say stuff to make her not upset. And nothing that I can do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. Kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say. Because Sayori always helps everyone with a smile and feels good about themselves. No. Kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. Question mark. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. Guess it's time for us to head out. You know what I just realized I wasn't thinking about? That joke earlier that they said wouldn't translate. I'm just thinking about it, and Monica broke the fourth wall. So, I'm just realizing that. Let's get out of here then. Packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki at the door as they chat between each other. Hi, Yuri. I turn around. Sorry. I realize I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Give her your phone number. Yeah. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way. Yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday? Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright? In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Isaiah. I think we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. You're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you were overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? I thinks really hard again. She looked straight in my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if I took her tremendous amount, Yuri finally says, and I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah. I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. Can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori? My anxiety still shoots through the roof. Guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori found out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming something. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit between the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but wasn't long before already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club the other day. It's not like we can text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, it is really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me. I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that it made it a habit, simply just entering each other's houses when we were like family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi. I sit down in her room. Forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't came over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? The room is messy and as it always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last time meeting. Monica told me.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
I didn't say Siri.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. Stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Isaiah. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come over here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. Grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Nervous laughter. Gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Isaiah. But... you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Isaiah? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is... I've had really bad depression. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put in their energy about caring, having them waste time by spending it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. In shock. Can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little harder every day to make it better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand it at all, Isaiah. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have wasted effort caring about me. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Isaiah. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Isaiah. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Isaiah. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Isaiah. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to. I didn't read that. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make those feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Isaiah. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. And she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day with here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want me to come along to help you out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a very good for me today. You understand, right? Yeah. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy me as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. Take Yuri to my room. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Cleaned it before you came over, so It's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. Process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. Just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap, as if she's making sure of keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know. Mood lightening. Aromatherapy candles. Oh wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to that faraway place, although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them waiting, wanting more. It's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way you could put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. I'm kinda happy. Happy? Yeah, I know you'd be anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for like relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, there's a good way to that's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer, your heart pounds more heavily. Did you think that would be perfectly for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. Well, we'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eyes of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Isaiah. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unveils a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. It has no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me? No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. Feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow. Isaiah, why'd you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. Small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Huh? She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, face burning up. Yuri. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little bit weird, and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. Wait, what if she doesn't recover from this? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. And lick her index finger in return. Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Isaiah. Giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our prospective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and it will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors for a surprise: sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and a nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color gradient. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like our class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah. It is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel things a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. To grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start retracting my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little bit longer. Feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze developed by her own thoughts. She breathes gently halfway through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrists send a tingling sensation through my arm. Suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty unnatural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You see that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. Sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is we got everything done, right? Yeah. So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seemed to look a little downcast. I understand why. Sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I was glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Isaiah. Yuri takes a step closer to me. She briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, How am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Ah. Hi, Isaiah. Sayori. Just now, we weren't. It's okay, Isaiah. I just stopped by to say hi. Why is there no music now? It's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye to her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know. How much fun were you having with Yuri? And how close you got to her? It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down her face. Right. It's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Isaiah? Am I supposed to be happy for you? Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if it could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Isaiah. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have wasted your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden of your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. Put my hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Isaiah. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Isaiah? I like you so much that I want you to die. That I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. Slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand on my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings. I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm gonna give you. Sayori. Oh, What do I say? You can't just give me that option. You can't just give me the option of saying I love you or you'll be my dearest friend. Hold on, I gotta give myself like a minute to think about this. Cause like, oh my god. Cause like I knew it was gonna come down to like, cause I know they all like you, obviously. But I was trying to go for Yuri mostly that time. Dang. I wish there was somebody in chat to tell me what to do. There's nobody in Twitch right now. Dude, and you're telling me I have to make this decision by myself. Hmm. Hmm. I think I'm gonna keep going for Yuri. I don't know. This is a hard decision. I'm sorry, Sayori, but Yuri is the main target, and you're my dearest friend. I'm sorry, Yuri. I'm sorry, Sayori. I see. This is what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest. I should write a poem about this. Sayori. It's okay. It's just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please. Please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down this path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right, I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone I do. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Mm. So we gotta end the stream here. It's just about 2 hours. Like just over 2 hours. I don't know how to process what just happened, especially with that hard decision. Like that was a hard decision and you're making me decide that? Dang. Well, that was my second playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club. Uh, I hope y'all enjoyed. And I will be back with the next one hopefully soon, because now I want to know what happens next. But for now, this is the end of the stream. So, I love you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed. And I'll see y'all in the next stream. Bye-bye.